हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू वाव आईएएस। वेलकम टू द डेली एमसीक्यू डिस्कशन। आज ये 28 ऑफ मई 2021 और अब हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं आज के 5 करंट अफेयर बेस्ड एमसीक्यूज। बट बिफोर वी बिगिन, लेट अस डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन दैट वाज आस्क्ड यस्टरडे। कल मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछा है, वेयर इज गलेतिया नेशनल पार्क लोकेटेड? सो लोकेशन ऑफ दिस गलेतिया नेशनल पार्क, and the correct answer is this Galathea of National Park is located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and this is part of the Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve, which is included in the Man and Biosphere Program, the MAP program of UNESCO. This Galathea National Park is located in Andaman Nicobar Islands, and it is actually chosen as one of the important coastal and marine biodiversity areas by the India's National Maritime Turtle Action Plan. Okay, this was announced recently in February 2021, and also this area is included in the Coastal Regulation Zone 1. That means it has highest degree of protection. Okay, and this also has various kinds of animals which are endemic to this area. So the details I've given here, you can just pause and go through it. Okay, now let us begin today's discussion. So guys, before we begin the discussion, if you want the questions and the solution in PDF format, you can just visit our Telegram channel where we are posting all the 5 questions along with their solution in the PDF format. Okay? And the details of this Telegram channel I'm giving in the description. You can join it and get more information. Now let us begin the discussion. The first question. The titles Parameshwara, Prithiva Vallabha and Satya Shreya are associated to which ruler? A. Harshavardhan, B. Pulakeshin II, C. Narasimhavarman 1 and 4, Vikramaditya 2. Just pause the video and you can answer this question. Okay? So the correct answer for this question is B. Pulakeshin II. So Pulakeshin II is given the titles Parameshwara, Pratibha Vallabha and Satyashreya. Now we will see some more information. Actually, why we have asked this question is recently there is a coinciding between the lunar eclipse and Buddha Purnima, and this has actually led us to remember the event where the Pulakeshin II has defeated Harshavardhan. Okay, this is a great event in the ancient history. So this happened on this auspicious day where lunar eclipse and Buddha Purnima coincided. Okay, and the Pulakeshin II, if you see, he is considered as the one of the greatest ruler of Badami Chalukyas. He is the first South Indian king to issue gold coins, and his birth name is actually Iriya. And the army of Pulakeshin II defeated Harshavardhan on the bank of Narmada. So after this defeat, Narmada became the border between the kingdom of Pulakeshin and Harsha, you can say. So Harsha actually lost great number of elephants in this battle and actually has accepted the defeat. This is everything. All of these things are mentioned in which inscription? They are mentioned in the Aihole inscription. So remember, the defeat of Harsha by Pulakeshin is mentioned in the Aihole inscription. And the battle ended with the treaty in where Harsha is made to recognize Narmada as the southern border, which I have told already. And after this victory, Pulakeshin to assume titles of Parameshwara, Pritibha Vallabha, and Satyashreya. And Pulakeshin also assumed the title Dakshinam Pateshwara because Harsha was called Uttara Pateshwara. So Uttara Pateshwara means Uttara, North Pateshwara, king, so northern king. And this Pulakeshin too has got the name Dakshina Pateshwara as southern king because south of Narmada river, he is the one who is ruling. Okay? So this is all the information about Pulakeshin II that we need for the exam. Now let's move on to the second question. The second question is about the Vandan scheme. So we have given 2 statements and we have to choose the correct answer. The first statement, it is a component of the mechanism for marketing of major forest produce through MSP. Second one, it is implemented by NABARD as the nodal agency at national level. So we have to choose the correct answer. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2. So try to pause the question and read the answer and give the answer. Sorry. Okay. So hope you have answered it. The correct answer for this question is D, neither 1 nor 2. Because if you see this Vandan scheme, so the first statement what it is given, it is a component of mechanism for marketing of major forest produce. But this is wrong because this scheme is introduced for the marketing of minor forest produce and not the major forest produce. So this is the wrong statement. And second one, it is implemented by NABARD as the nodal agency. This is wrong because it is implemented by TriFed as the nodal agency. So TriFed, the Tribal Federation, is the nodal agency, and recently it has partnered with Niti Aayog for the implementation of this scheme. So that's why this was the news. Now let us see some more information about this Vandan scheme. If you see, as I told already, TriFed has partnered with the Niti Aayog for the implementation of Vandan scheme in 39 tribal aspirational districts. That is why this was in news, and it will be implemented in states like Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Odisha, Telangana, and Tripura. So in these states, it will be implemented. And if you see, the main important component of this scheme is the mechanism for the marketing of minor forest produce, because the minor forest produce is something which most of the tribal people will depend upon. So we can in turn these tribal people into micro entrepreneurs. So this is the main aim of this Vandan scheme. This scheme was launched on 14th of April 2018 and implemented by TriFed as the nodal agency at national level. The Vandan startup is well thought master plan for the socio-economic development of the tribal population. So as I told already, the development of tribal people is one of the important component of this scheme. Okay? And it is an initiative that targets livelihood for the tribal gatherers. Okay? Now let's move on to the next question. The Mekadetu project, often seen in the news, is a dispute between which two Indian states? A. Maharashtra and Goa. B. Kerala and Tamil Nadu. C. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. D. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So pause the question and give the correct answer. So here the correct answer is C. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So recently the NGT, the National Green Tribunal Southern Zone, has appointed a joint committee to look into the allegations of unauthorized construction activity taking place in the Mekadatu by Karnataka. Okay? So this Mekadatu basically it is located near to the border of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So in this image you can see. So this is the border, and Mekadatu is located somewhere here, and this is located over Kaveri River. Located over Kaveri River. It is a deep gorge which is situated at the confluence of river Kaveri and Arkavati. So Arkavati is one of the tributary of Kaveri, and it is located about 100 kilometers from Bengaluru at the Kanakapura Taluk in Karnataka's Ramanagara district. So Karnataka has announced the construction of a multi-purpose dam where this is going to solve the water problem of this Ramanagara district and also Bangalore. So that's why this project is important for Karnataka. And Tamil Nadu has raised objection as this is going to affect the lower riparian state, that is Tamil Nadu, because this will affect the flow of water and this is going to affect the irrigation. And also Tamil Nadu says that it is in violation of the final award of the Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal. Okay? So this is all about this Mekadatu project. So Mekadatu is located between Karnataka, and the dispute is between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Now let's move on to the next question. So this is the fourth question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Technology Development Board. The first statement: it is the first organization of its kind within the government framework with the sole objective of commercializing Indian research. Second statement: it is a statutory body. So here we have to choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is C, both 1 and 2. So the Technology Development Board is a you can say this is the statutory body where it works towards commercializing Indian indigenous research. That means the local research. If you see some more information about this Technology Development Board was established in 1996. It is a statutory body set up under the Technology Development Board Act of 1995, and this is mainly to promote the startups, because commercializing the indigenous technology will ensure the startups rise in India. So supporting the startups and helping them to grow is one of the main objective of the Technology Development Board. And this board consists of 11 members, and it is the first organization of its kind within the government framework which has the objective of the commercialization of indigenous research. Okay? And recently, a Bangalore-based startup has received the National Award 2021 from the Technology Development Board. This is for their research, for their solution for conversion of CO2 to chemicals and fuels. So CO2 is be constructed into chemicals and fuels. So because of this, what we can do capturing of carbon. Okay? So this is under the category of awards which this technology development board gives. Okay, so this is mainly to promote the startups as we talked about already, and this will be and these startups will be given cash prize of 15 lakhs. So this will help the startups, okay, to go and commercialize their technology. Okay. Now let's move on to the last question of the day, the fifth question. Consider the following agricultural practices. One, contour bunding. Two, relay cropping. C, zero tillage. So in the context of global climate change, which of the above helps in carbon sequestration or storage in the soil? So carbon sequestration का मतलब ये है कि carbon storage, ठीक है, carbon storage in the soil. ये 1 and 2, B 3 only, C 1, 2 and 3, and D none of them, neither 1, 2 or 3. So here the correct answer is C, all the three, 1, 2, and 3. So contour bunding basically, if you see in the hilly slopes, there will be so in the hilly slopes, some parallel strips of land will be constructed in the stepwise so that the soil erosion reduces. So when the soil erosion reduces, more and more crops or more and more trees can be grown. So when more and more trees can be grown, more and more carbon can be captured or can be stored. So the first one, contour bunding, is right. Next, relay cropping. Relay cropping means growing more than two crops, or you can say growing more than one crop in a single piece of land. So when more than one crop is being grown in a single piece of land, that means the land is being used more efficiently, and more number of crop means more carbon capture. Okay? So second one is also right. And third one is zero tillage. Zero tillage means there is no tilling that is happening for the cropping. So when there is no tilling, that means all the existing, or you can say the waste of old crop, that will be remaining in the soil itself. So the soil will be capturing that, and also soil will help in retaining the moisture. So this also is an important technique for carbon sequestration or storage in the soil. So this third one is also right. So all the three, 1, 2, and 3 are the correct answer. So C is the right answer. Okay. So I've given some more information here. You can just pause and go through it. So now guys, let us look at the question of the day. So the question of the day is, inner line permit is applicable to which Indian states? So inner line permit is applicable to which Indian states? So do comment your answer in the comment box. This question will be discussed tomorrow before the start of the discussion. Okay? So guys, before leaving, I would just like to inform you about the initiatives of Huawei AS. I've given here, you can just pause and go through it. The Vision PT 365 summary, Vision Prelims test series summary, the Vision Mains test series summary, and Vision magazine. And the details are also available in the Telegram channel. So you can just check it out in the Telegram channel. Okay? So that's it, friends, for the day. Thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.